Good morning. Welcome to Energy Works. So today we wanted to talk about, with it being Christmas, the joy of giving. You know, sometimes we worry about making it all fair and right, but I think in the end it should be about enjoying to give to people, enjoying to share what we have, enjoying to have the ability to give, to be aware of what other people need, the ability to make a difference to someone, and whether it's consciously or actively, or whether it's secretly, all those things are enjoyable to do and I think give us pleasure. So I thought we'd clear some energy around that. And also even around Christmas. For some people, it's a very hard time, particularly if we've lost loved ones or, we've had difficulties, and this year has been a very difficult year. So let's go into the Heart Chakra. And the Heart Chakra is about giving and loving. All right, compassion is what comes up. So compassion for others. And I guess there's that saying, isn't it? There but for the grace of God go I. All right, so what's coming up here too is being unable to let a situation go. And also conditional love, doing things our way. And breast lumps comes up as well. Neroli Oil. So neroli is about shared partnership and often about relationships. Shared purpose and partnership is what they say. This is in the Essential Emotions book. All right. And Neroli teaches that unity blossoms from adaptation, cooperation, tolerance, perseverance, and kindness. All right, so we probably need a bit of that, isn't it? Adaptation, cooperation, and kindness. So good morning to those on the call. Is there someone that you would like to dedicate the call to? Is there some part of your body that you would like to dedicate the call to? Is there some bit of you that's telling you a story or telling you there's stuff stuck there from the past? Yeah, what parts of your body are telling you a story or telling you that there's something stuck there from the past? And we'll keep going on the heart. Yeah, so what part of your body is speaking to you? Or is it part of your mind? Okay, so skin. Okay, thanks, Cassie. All right, my spiritual journey is independent of others. I'm embracing the sweetness of life. And sometimes when we're not embracing the sweetness of life, we're wanting to eat things because we're not allowing other things to be sweet to us. Sometimes our relationships can seem a little sour, or some difficulties that we're in can seem a little sour. All right. I'm spiritually connected to all of my loved ones, despite their conscious and unconscious actions. Okay, solar plexus chakra. All right, so there's some generational stuff in there. Dads, group of women. Time of birth comes up, our own feelings. And, I think sometimes we agreed to certain missions in life before we came. We knew it would be hard, but we said we could do it. All right, also some mum stuff as well. And mum's mum. All right, Sherry's mentioned her lower back. All right, so we've got skin, mind, lower back. And Julie's mentioned fatigue. Thank you. Okay. So let's go into the brow chakra. So often things that present to us are really the things that are preventing us from having what we want. So it's like, I guess every time we want to up-level too, it's like all the things that are preventing us from up-leveling are presented to us all in one go. All right, our ears are coming up here too. Difficulty living in the present moment. All right, so back for a few people. All right, I am aware in every moment. Sometimes we are aware of what's going on currently, but we're not aware of the components from the past that are contributing to how we're feeling in the present moment, and perhaps preventing us from enjoying the present moment or being as present as we would like to be. All right, I replace all negativity surrounding myself and others with positive energy. All right, my brain functions optimally. All right, I easily cut through any illusion and find the truth. So what is the truth? All right, let's go into our mind. Right, my mind is stable and balanced. My mind listens to my body and is able to decode its messages easily. I easily find the positive in every situation. I allow full comprehension of the big picture. Even under immense pressure, my mind remains strong. I choose to be peaceful, yet work with full purpose of mind. All right, so there's a generational component there from mum's side, just mum. Also a generational component from dad's side, dad's side, both men and women. All right, so sometimes we inherit ways to look at things or incorrect perceptions, or the idea of what we've inherited is preventing us from being present at the moment and preventing us to perhaps be present enough to give of ourselves to others. All right, let's go into the third chakra now. When we talk about this generational stuff, can you see that you've inherited attitudes or body problems that come from your family? Are you the person that's helping to unwind these things? All right, so what's hiding in that third chakra is shame. And in this case, it's generational shame, dad's mum side, and the women. I've had many women share with me that, when they're young girls, that they've been forced into some sort of sexual relationship before they're ready, and felt then that they had to marry that person. And even though, I guess, in a way they were abused, and then they feel that they need to live their life with that person. And, this is a story that I've heard many times. So it's like, it's a kind of shame. So they don't follow their heart or don't trust what's the right thing to do for themselves because of wanting to save face for the family. All right. Also, the stomach's coming up here. All right. And guess what comes up here is unhappy feelings. So it's like we're eating our unhappy feelings. And sometimes we want to eat a bit of food with that or drink something with that. All right. Also some generational shame here from dad's side of the family, and both men and women. All right. So, we all have these stories that we have in our families of, this thing that happened or that thing that happened. All right. Hanging on to feelings of resentment. There's people that have told me about, through war that, they've lost property or opportunity because of war striking. Or they've lost family members, or family members have been damaged physically or emotionally or spiritually. All right, so now we're going to go back into the heart chakra. Heart chakra includes like the arms as well. So Diana, that could be part of your hand and wrist problem. All right, so oregano oil. I dispel any materialism and egoic attachment to concepts that hinder my spiritual growth and process. So sometimes we get attached to how things should look or how they should feel or how they should be, and it can be very frustrating when it's not what we want it to be or feel. All right. Interesting. I am grown up now. So sometimes we still want to be a child. Let's go throat chakra. And TJ's saying, I thought the throat chakra was attached to the hands as well. I think more heart. But, you could be right. Yeah, heart chakra includes arms and hands. And the circulation system, incorporating like the life force and the energy in our body. All right, so Roman chamomile oil. Yes, what part of your life are you hanging on to? What part of you doesn't want to grow up? All right, I live from the center of my being, and I find an indescribable power and purpose in my life. Catherine saying everything I'm saying is about Christy. Could this be right? Yes, what comes up is often in common for many people, and there will be many people that say to me afterwards that, that was just for me, but there will be different aspects that will be for each of us, and the energy knows. I don't know exactly whose it will be, but highly possible. All right, I surrender to the direction I'm given of what needs to be done and the direction I should take, shedding the meaningless activities that consume my life so that I can focus on more fulfilling work, even the work of my soul. Yes, what is the work of your soul? And are you putting it off? I feel connected to and supported by divine helpers and guides. And I very much believe that's true. And that picture by Brian Kirshnick of it looks like a woman praying and her ancestors coming to help her. I feel like we will get what we want. I feel calm and release my insecurities around following my spiritual path. I know that if I do what I love, everything will be a success. And, many of us have gone into careers or done things in life because our families told us this would be better. And probably in their day it would be true. But what is true for them or what they worry about for us is not necessarily what's right for us. All right, talking still about the hands and the wrists. There's some generational stuff here from Mum's mum and the women. Okay. So Soan's saying that, yes, so true for you. Okay, thanks, Soan. I think that's right. We can get so caught up in, how I'm going to earn money. I can't do what I love. I won't be able to earn money, and maybe not in the beginning, but I think we need to start and try. And as we really do what we love and we feel purpose-driven and, soul inspired, it's like we attract people to us because we're actually living our purpose and they want to be around people that fulfill their purpose because it encourages them to do that too. All right, and now we're going to go into the 8th chakra, which is actually below your feet and down into the ground. And sometimes, especially this crazy time of year, we need to connect to Mother Earth. All right, so chakra 8 is bringing up being flighty and easily distracted. I think that's a great tool that the opposition uses us to take us off our purpose. Oh, look at that shiny object over there. Look at that shiny object over here. Oh, I have a lot of things to do. And then we forget what we're really supposed to be doing. All right. So what else is coming up here is holding value in our status or possessions. And in the end, we are who we are. When we come here, we come with nothing. When we leave, we go with nothing, except what is in our heart and our mind. And so I guess the learning and the experiences that we have and the joy and the love that we give to other people is way more important than anything that we have or any achievement of status. All right, so swimming and cycling and hiking are all things that would be helpful here. Yeah, can you go for a walk today? Can you just walk down into the bush somewhere? Or can you, walk in the park or go somewhere where you can connect to Mother Nature? You could use vetiver oil here. That's very grounding. All right, I see the natural beauty of this planet and give thanks. So there's a generational component here, which is preventing us from grounding. Dad's side, dad's dad. Age 12 comes up. What happened when you were 12? What pops into your head? All right, experiencing burnout in one's job or relationship. So how are you burning yourself out? I'm okay without burning myself out. No, that's weak. I can put my hand up for that one. All right, time of conception. And I would imagine, we know our purpose. We know we came here to help our families or to achieve things in life. And we would have that, anxiety to go do it and get done what we have to do. And yet once we're born, we can't even lift up our head. So it would be a frustration in trying to get done what you need to get done with a body that won't work. All right, our grid comes up here. So our base grid can be affected by shocking experiences when we have big shocks, whether, it's family news or deaths, jobs loss, all these things can cause great damage to our energy field. And it's like we need to clear some energy to release that. All right, reactions to feelings. Feelings of betrayal. How do you feel like you've been betrayed? Have you been betrayed by family or work or by your body? Even though we can feel our body betrays us, sometimes it's the lessons that are contained within the body that are vital for us to learn. They're usually the ones we don't want to learn. So let's release betrayal from our body and our mind and our energy field and our genes. Dad's mum's side and the women. All right, back into that solar plexus chakra. All right, ambition. What is your ambition? What do you want to achieve? What do you feel is your heart-given purpose? Our pancreas is here, involved as well. All right, and bergamot oil. All right, I release the faulty core beliefs of being bad, unlovable, and not good enough. I speak my truth without burdening others. I learn to let go of the measuring stick every time I pick it up before any harm is done. I think it's like we all have a measuring stick and we're beating ourselves up with that stick. I relax and let go. I am relaxed, lovable, and loving. All righty, so let's check in. How are we going with the different parts of our body? So we had our mind, we had fatigue, we had our skin, we had our back. How are all those parts going? In the skin, there's a little bit of generational stuff, dad's side, and the men. And let's say I no longer let people get under my skin. Age 12. All right, Catherine said my back is good. Thanks, Catherine. It's very interesting when you hear the call, isn't it? And even when I go to seminars and learn things, I think of a particular person that's like, oh, that's true for that person, or maybe I need to test that for that person. Okay, one more thing in the Brow Chakra. All right. I am fearless. I like that book, I think Susan Jeffers wrote. It's called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. Sometimes we do feel fear, but fear can also be excitement and challenge. So it's like, having a look at what you're fearful of and why. I'm safe to share my intuition. Anxiety is coming up. And also being cynical. I gratefully hold on to all the loving memories. Yeah, Catherine said I read that book 30 years ago. It's good. Yeah, Margaret said she loves the book. Yeah, it's a great book. You can get it on your Kindle or your device. Okay. All right. I gratefully hold on to all the loving memories. And, we all have these experiences that are good and bad, all interwoven. So, do some write and burn to let go of the bad stuff, but have a nice book to write the things that you want to keep, the things that you've learned from the experiences, the strengths that you've gained that you couldn't have learned any other way. I am releasing all the energy connected to pain so I can create love and joy. I love that. And we can have, generational attachments to pain or, life experience attachments to pain. In some families, love and pain is all intermingled. So what are you going to create this Christmas? What's in your heart that wants to be set free and wants you to take action over? How are you going to give? Because really following your heart and doing what you feel is important is a way of giving, because usually the thing that we have within us can't just stay with us. It must be expressed, whether it's an artwork or a dance or if it's a poem or a story or a book. It's like something that needs to go out there. All right, I'm balancing out my time issues. Age 5 comes up on that one. So little girl or little boy. All right, I have full power over my life's choices. So I'm doing a 3-day energy works, but we're trying a different format. We're going to do 3 Thursdays in a row. So that'll be at A1 Health in Padstow. And we're also doing an online course that will be starting on the 19th of February, and it will be 6 Wednesday nights in a row at 7 p.m. So I think they're on the website now, so you can go to tanyaormsby.com and you can look those up. Even if you've done it before, it's great to have a revision and a refresher, which we usually do a little bit cheaper for. And we need people with experience to be on those events to help the other people. I wish you all success in all your endeavours, and I wish you peace this Christmas, and that you may give what you feel from your heart is important to give, and not only just giving in a present but giving to the world. the joy of who you are. All right, one more little thing in the 10th chakra. All right, so the thing that comes up here is about contentment and satisfaction. Sometimes we're so busy looking at what we haven't achieved. It's like we need to turn around and look back. What have you done already? Congratulate yourself on what you have done. All right, well, Merry Christmas to you all. I hope you find peace in your heart and know that being you is the most important thing, and whatever is in your heart is what's important. See ya.